This is Hino's Sport, bringing you that heat and that fire. All right, y'all. We keeping the foot on the what? On the next. We keeping the foot on the what? On the next. Now, let's get on to it, man. We have to talk about this. We got to get into it. We got to roll the damn red carpet out. You can't debunk the undebunkable. Let me say it again. You can't debunk the undebunkable. What is undebunkable? Deontay Wilder and the Tyson Fury second fight. There's a reason why Tyson Fury has a stain. When you sit here and say, we're going to debunk the second fight, that's cooning extraordinaire. Let me say it again. When you say we're going to debunk the notion of people pampering Deontay Wilder or people galvanizing behind Deontay Wilder or getting behind Deontay Wilder, that's cooning extraordinaire. This is what people have to understand in their most cold-hearted, unadulterated, cutthroat, truth-telling fashion. Deontay Wilder was robbed. Deontay Wilder was basically beaten to a bloody pulp in two variations. Not by Tyson Fury's pillow-fisted punches. Let me say it again. Not by Tyson Fury's pillow-fisted punches. We're talking about Tyson Fury having floppy, loaded metal gloves. That's what the glove gate is. Let me say it again. Floppy, loaded metal gloves. That's what the glove gate is. Me and Tom Ross were the first two to denote this. We explained all of this stuff to everyone else, and then everyone else got on the bandwagon. We told you how this shit was going to plan out. We told you guys that there was a third fight. If you go back and look at the lives on Hino's the Sports platform, I talked about this expressly. That brother talked about it expressly on how, things that make you say, let me say it again. Things that make you say, You have Bob Arum and you have Frank Warren that's telling you there's going to be a trilogy fight. How do they even know this when the first fight is even started? These are things that make you say, Let me say it again. Things that make you say, You know, I have to say it for the number 4 because the number 4 means covering all sides of the damn angles. Let me say it again. Number 4 means covering all sides of the damn angles. And that's what they did in that fight. They covered all sides of the angles of cheating. Tyson Fury cheated in that fight. You've never seen a fight of that epic proportion and that epic magnitude where they turn the video cam off. Who does that? Who turns a video cam off if you have something to hide? Unless you have something to hide. Let me say it again. Who turns a video cam off unless you have something to hide? And people are sitting here justifying it. The video cam was turned off for nearly 30 minutes. That's a long time. That means there's a lot of collusion going on. There's a lot of cheating going on. Tyson Fury is a bona fide cheater, man. We've proved this before in multiple instances, man. Tyson Fury has cheated. Deontay Wilder suffered 2 of the most faded cheating that you could put on somebody. This is why we say Deontay Wilder was lynched twice. Because he was lynched because it was Black History Month. And then he was lynched off of the fact that they had to beat a man, a black unapologetic black man on TV and disgrace him. Because he just couldn't be dominant the way that he was. Here's how he got beat up twice. Tyson Fury got an opportunity to have metal, loaded, tampered gloves, and then Deontay Wilder's water jug was spiked. This is not excuses. And any of these coons that are sitting here getting behind, you know what, we're just going to have to face it. Deontay Wilder, he just lost the fight. No. Tyson Fury cheated. And if you come out of your mouth and see that Tyson Fury cheated, you could tell that there was cheating going on in the fight. Then why are you guys sitting here running with the notion that, there was some cheating going on? You could see something was suspect about the fight. If you've already questioned that, if you have just a shred of an ounce of doubt, if you have reasonable doubt, why are you now going back? Reverse bias, aka detractors, aka panders. Why are you talking too sideways out of your ass? This is the problem with people that do 50-50. That's why I told you, this platform, we don't do no 50-50 over here. Because when you get 50% in a prediction, you get 50% of yourself. Let me say it again. When you get 50% of a prediction, you get 50% of yourself. And nobody can trust a 50-50 person. That's a waffler. That's a person that talks too sideways out of their ass, a la reverse bias, aka detractors, aka panders. They do this best. You can't debunk the undebunkable. Tyson Fury forever has a stain on that second fight. We've made sure of that. And the reason why we've made sure of that is because we had to explain to the boxing community what happened in that fight. The dark variation of the sport of boxing that gets unheard of, that doesn't get talked about. The 3-pronged monster of economics, politics, and pugilism. That is what was basically enamorating. That is what was basically taking place and showcasing in this fight. Deontay Wilder was robbed. And this man nearly lost his life. This is serious, folks. And you know what? Fight fans wouldn't have said shit. Fight fans wouldn't have said shit, and they would have taken it serious if Deontay Wilder actually would have lost his life. This is what it would have taken. This is how sad it is. Let me say it again. This is what it would have taken, and this is how sad it is. That Deontay Wilder would have to have lost his life for fight fans to galvanize behind him and say, okay, something was wrong there. We could see that there's a bigger issue here, an underlying issue here. This is what fight fans are dealing with. This is the type of cooning that we're seeing. This is what Earl the True Smith was talking about when he said, it's a shame that you're an American and you're not getting behind your own. I'm American. I'm going to get behind my own. I'm going to support my own. Meaning, I'm going to support for my own American fighter, but I'm also going to support my black fighter. Just like me, I'm black. And that rubbed a lot of people the wrong way because Earl the True Smith told an underlying truth. This is me too. This is how I see boxing. I'm going to root for my own above all else. Don't get it twisted. It's not to say that I don't like fighters from other genres or other ethnicities. I never said that. And anyone that pegs me as a racist, you don't know he knows the sport. You haven't been paying attention to the platform long enough. There's fighters that I actually like and I talk about in very high regard that are not black. But I'm always going to support my own above all. Other races do this. White folks do this. Hispanic folks do this. Mexican fan base. One of the biggest right there with the black community fan base. They do this left and right. Nobody judges them for this. Let me say it again. The Mexican community fan base, they do this just as much as the black community fan base, and them basically saying that they're going to support their own, and nobody goes against them for that. So keep that same fucking energy, dog. Let me say it again. Keep that same fucking energy. So I can't go for my own? Oh, let's just keep it boxing. Let's just keep it boxing. There's no race associated. Anyone that's sitting here thinking that race has nothing to do with boxing, you're missing a few screws. Let me say it again. Anyone that does not think that race has nothing to do with boxing, you're missing a few screws. Black fighters get treated less than. The Charlo brothers alluded to this. Earl Spence has denoted this. Floyd Mayweather has expounded upon this. Andre Ward has told us this. And Floyd Mayweather is as high as you can get in the modern day era of boxing, and he's talking about it, then there must be a fucking problem, folks. Deontay Wilder got lynched twice. One on Black History Month, and the fact that he's an unapologetic brother, and they don't like that. That's the worst kind of person. So they have to humble you. That's what they did in the second fight. He lost his life, man, nearly for them cheating twice. This is how much they were scared of a bronze bomber. They had to spike his water jug, and then they had to turn around and have Tyson Fury, who's pillow-fisted, mind you, because you don't manufacture power. Power doesn't just come out your ass. Let me say it again. You don't just manufacture power. You don't just pooped up manufacture out of your ass. The power variation. Power is the first thing that a fighter has, and it's the last thing that goes. This is a cardinal rule in boxing. Anyone that knows boxing knows this. Let me say it again, because what I said was so deep and profound. Let that marinate in the corpus callosum and in the cerebellum. Hear me? And hear me? Well, power is a cardinal rule in boxing. Is the first thing that you have. Basically, you are born with this, like a Deontay Wilder, like a Gennady Golovkin. These people are born with power, and it's the last thing that goes. How did Tyson Fury all of a sudden have power? That's called loaded metal gloves. Glovegate. This is for real. We ain't talking about no Deflategate. We ain't talking about no Spygate, which is all bullshit to try to basically put the New England Patriots, who's just lording above football, other football teams, trying to put them in their respective place. That's something completely different as opposed to Glovegate, which is real. It's real out here in these boxing streets. Tyson Fury was able to get away. And here's the thing. He got away with the belt, but it still stained him because we made sure of that. And now they're coming after us, telling us we're going to debunk. No, you can't debunk the undebunkable because the stain is there. We've stained it enough to where now people are like, you know what? We need to see that third fight. Deontay Wilder nearly lost his life, folks. And until you folks come to this conclusion that Deontay Wilder had a spiked water jug that he was drinking, which made him delusional, and then on top of that, loaded metal gloves, which he got hit in the equilibrium, and he has now a chunk of his human body that's taking a piece out of. He can't comprehend. He probably can't even comprehend here. His equilibrium is probably going to forever be not the same. It's not going to be 100%. This is what we're talking about here. And people are saying this is pampering. No, it's telling the cold-hearted, the unadulterated, the cutthroat, truth-telling fashion. This is the thing with reverse bias, aka detractors, aka panders. Why do you think I call them panderers? Because they have to throw pandering narratives to try to thwart you off the cold-hearted, the unadulterated, the cutthroat truths. But the truth will always have its day. The truth hurts, but it will set you free, motherfucker. Let me say it again. The truth will always have its day. The truth hurts, but it will set you free, motherfucker. The truth will always reign because the truth is supreme. This is why He Knows the Sport is the ultimate truth teller on YouTube, because I fall my ass up under the truth. Because I know the truth hurts, but it will set you free. But guess what? The truth will always have its day. Bottom line is this. When Deontay Wilder knocks out Tyson Fury in the third fight, it will all start sinking in. Damn. That second fight was fixed. Because how did Deontay Wilder go from not being the bronze bomber, not looking like himself? You know how many of you fight fans know what I'm saying is true? Don't act like He Knows the Sport is the only one who watched the fight and said something is wrong with the bronze bomber. Don't act like He Knows the Sport is the only one that saw that. Y'all motherfuckers saw that shit too. Let me say it again. Don't act like He Knows the Sport was the only one that saw that. Y'all motherfuckers saw that shit too. Something was wrong with Deontay Wilder. It was very prevalent, very evident, and very key in that fight. So the most cold-hearted, the unadulterated, the cutthroat, truth-telling fashion is to tell you this. When Deontay Wilder knocks out Tyson Fury in the third fight, it will start all coming to you guys that the chicken has come to roost. That, things that make you say, let me say it again. Things that make you say, Deontay Wilder was not Deontay Wilder in that second fight. Tyson Fury cheated Deontay Wilder, and hence, now in this third fight, we actually see the real Deontay Wilder because he knocked out Tyson Fury in a way to where we have to give him respect. That's the cold-hearted, the unadulterated, the cutthroat, truth-telling fashion. Again, recap. A guy who loaded his gloves with metal, having it flopping all over the place, gave Deontay Wilder a spiked water jug, is not a guy that want to fight on fair grounds. This is what we're talking about when we say that the second fight was stained. Now we keeping the foot on the what? On the next. We keeping the foot on the what? On the next. This is He Knows the Sport. Check it out.